everybody, and welcome to My Sweet Housemate. This is a game about getting this is a horror game about getting a roommate that likes to chop people's limbs off. Alright, let's get into the meat of things. Features: 15 square meters, single room, shared kitchen, shared bathroom, no deposit. One room with an apartment at 318 Williamson Avenue. No deposit, 1 year minimum tenancy. 1 year! My name obviously is Langerous. Oh, I spelled that way wrong. I think. I really don't even know how to spell that. Him. Yeah, that one sounds like me. Yeah, I got you. Ooh, can I go? Can I log out? Can I quit? Oh, okay, there we go. I fixed it. Alright, you promptly put it back in your backpack as you lean back in your seat. You can't help but let out a sour chuckle. Anyone else would probably find this old worn down diner seat extremely uncomfortable, but you don't have the luxury of complaining. In fact, it might be the softest thing you sat on all week, or in a week. Unaware of your own actions, you start anxiously fidgeting with your phone, silently praying to all possible gods out there that your application will be approved. Okay, that is a little dramatic, but I respect it. 9, 10. At this point, you've been homeless for 11 months. Nearly a year. Jeez, where have you been at? Like, that is a long time. 9 months is not a short amount of time. Where have you been? After saving all the money you could for several months, you finally were able to save enough to rent an apartment. Oh, in 11 months, your homelessness. In 11 months of your homelessness, the housing prices only went up, making it practically impossible for you to find anything affordable at this point. You frantically search every housing website, hoping at least to get some shitty room, but nothing was ever nearly in your price range. But this listing was everything you could have asked for. You were thinking whoever was up there in the sky or down there in the pits of hell that you managed to apply basically minutes after the listing went live. Surely it's shitty as hell. No deposit is required. No required credit history. There aren't even any pictures, and this, as a cherry on top, you have to live with some random guy you have no information about. You were so eager to get it first too that you didn't even ask for a tour. If anything, you're almost entirely sure that it's probably some old shed, or even worse, a human trafficking trap. But you are already at the point where you don't even care. You feel like you'll go insane if you have to spend another night out on the streets. You shudder at the memories. Yeah, anything's better than that. Oh! You can swear your heart skips a beat as your phone lights up with a new notification on the home screen. It's an email from the housing website. Could it be? You impatiently unlock your phone, somehow managing to enter your password incorrectly twice before you do. Yeah, that happens a lot. That happens more times than I like to admit, even whenever I'm not even in a hurry. You quickly locate the email app and start reading. Thank you for your application, Langer. Oh, I didn't even spell that right? Langergoo. We appreciate our services, and our smart algorithm has picked these 5 other apartments for you to look at. Are you kidding me? I just applied already and I got an ad. You silently cursed the website, thinking it would have been better off if they paid you for your rent instead of financing these ads that no one probably even looks at. Well, besides you. While busy with your grandiose brain cursing session, you almost skip another notification that quickly floats onto your screen. It's yet another email. I swear to God, if it's another ad. But it isn't. It's an email sent by whoever has posted the room listing. The first thing you note is its ridiculous length. It's short. Too short. In fact, there's only 3 lines of them being Dear Langerous and BR Semiki, the name of the original poster. The middle line says, if you come to the apartment and sign the contract within 30 minutes, I'll give you the key. Now that you're entirely sure that your heart is skipping at least 30 beats a minute, you immediately sprint to the seats, grabbing your backpack on the way before your attention gets caught by a sad small cup of unfinished coffee on the table. Squeezing your lips with rising guilt, you quickly grab a drink of the cold remnants before putting it back down and storming out of the diner. Will this finally be the day that ends your homeless life for good? Maybe, maybe not. You find yourself within the apartment door trying to catch your breath. You don't particularly know how, but you somehow manage to make it in time. However, now you aren't even sure that you're in front of the correct apartment in the first place. You were fully expecting some shady and old building, and it turned out just to be some average apartment complex. Something you could probably never even dream of affording in your current state. You hesitate for a good minute before letting out an anxious sigh and pressing the doorbell button. You hear the ordinary buzz sound play on the other side of the door, and then complete silence. That silence gets quickly interrupted, though you hear some faint footstep sounds behind the door. The door is open! You jolt as the sound of a man's voice comes within the apartment, but almost instinctively push the door open. Still hesitant, you awkwardly step into the entrance. As you walk in, almost immediately get taken aback by your surroundings. You ever played so many made-up horror scenarios in your head on your way here that the sight of an ordinary-looking hallway suddenly seems a lot scarier than anything you could have come up with. There's no one in sight. You just default to a polite stance in front of the entrance door, not even daring to make up a single step. Now that you're actually in the apartment, and now that you confirm that it looks more or less normal, your anxiety levels are going through the roof. You have to make a good impression. You won't have another chance like this. Langerous, I assume. I swear I spelled that right. I don't know what happened. Oh, hey, you almost jump as a tall slouched man suddenly appears in one of the doorways of the hallway you are in. You don't immediately realize that he is dressed in a suit because of how disheveled and scruffy he appears to be, albeit you're not in any position to judge. His eye bags almost seem to merge with his dark eyes as he tirelessly looks straight at you. If your eyesight was a bit worse, you would have thought he had two big holes for eyes, given how pale his skin is. If that is a, my brain is, I'm losing it. If that is a thing for the future, if that is a thing for the future, then I'm quite scared to see. We're just gonna continue reading, please. Dumbfounded, you stare back at him, thinking that the eye contact is going on for a bit too long for your taste, before you realize it's just your cue to respond. Hey, yes, that's me, Langerous, and you're Mr. Kim, if I'm not wrong. You're not just but Seungmin. It's fine. I'm sorry if I butchered that. Now, if you don't mind, I'll be late for work if you don't hurry, so if you just follow me to the kitchen. The man then wastes no time as he promptly walks into the kitchen, and you are left with no choice but to follow him in. You step into the kitchen and once again get temporarily stunned by just how normal everything looks. Sure, you can tell that someone lives here by small stains and patches of dust here, but if you had to choose, you'd be happily use this space to take some photos for online housing ads or something. Speaking of photos, you thank heavens for the millionth time today. If Seungmin puts up pictures of this apartment, it'd have been gotten snatched up before you could even apply. You don't even know if that was just pure laziness or the simple lack of time, but you couldn't feel more grateful to the man in front of you for leaving the listing so empty. But you shouldn't feel grateful just yet. You still haven't signed the contract. Now, if you just look through the papers and sign the places I marked, the papers on the table. It's just the contract. Wait, is that it? That can't be right. He won't even ask for any additional information? But if you're concerned about the rent, the payment is obviously upfront, but we can go through that in the evening. If I stay any longer, I'll probably get fired for being late. You're free to move your stuff and unpack though. But if you're not interested, that's fine too. But I'd appreciate it if you... No, outside, I'm interested. Wow, you're an eager one, aren't you? Right. Clearly, this man is not all too concerned about his new flatmate and will be, who his new flatmate will be. If he was, he would put up an empty listing and responded to a random application within minutes of receiving it. You can't even afford to care about reasons at this point. It's a good apartment. The rent is something you can afford, and the only tenant doesn't look all too crazy. You quickly grab the papers, messily scattered on the table with slightly trembling hands as you read through them. After making sure it really wasn't some part of human trafficking ring, you take the pen laying around the table and find a marked spot Seungmin mentioned. Okay. Lane Goo. I think that's definitely how I signed it at first. Langerous. After signing, audibly breathe out before handing papers to the singing. Oh, I thought it said add. He quickly goes through them and nods at you. Great. Your room is one of the opposite of the bathroom. It's to the right of the kitchen. That should be it for now. Ah, right. The man in front of you feels around. Oh, I forgot to do the voice. Dang it. I wasn't even paying attention. The man in front of you feels around in his pockets for a brief second before putting his hands in one and then taking something out. It's a key. He fumbles with the item for a moment before he finally gets a firm grip on it. He is definitely clumsy, to say the least. Here's the key. Just don't lose it. Got an item! I got a key, baby. That's how you like it. You like it. I like it. Your hands seem to shake even more as some mean puts the metallic key on them. I won't. That would be greatly appreciated. Anyways, we will handle the payment later. I should get going. Right. Lock the door after me? Ah, yes, of course, right. You try to shake off your stupor, but you still can't believe that you're officially not homeless anymore. That's amazing. Like I said, I couldn't imagine being out on the streets for 9 months. This guy must be excited, filled with joy. I would be. I'd be throwing a party in his room, getting kicked out immediately. Still somewhat stupefied, you follow Sing Moon back to the entrance where he proceeds to put his shoes on, shoes that look as scruffy as he is, and then stands straight up front in the door. As straight as his slouched back allows him to. Anyway, just make sure you lock it properly and don't let strangers in. I'm not a kid. I at least know this much. Right. Well, I will see you in the evening. I'd be happy to have you for dinner. It's been a long time since I ate my last tenant. I meant, good day. Well, that Sungmin leaves to the entrance door, nearly tripping over the welcome mat. Ah, again. Happens every time. After Sungmin disappears down the hallway, you waste no time as you shut and lock the door. Such a simple motion, yet it feels so foreign to you. Well, on different levels, you are now also a resident of this apartment. You own a key. You can lock the door. You can sleep in your own room. Yet, so simple, yet so foreign. You squeeze the key that is already made home in your palm, and you can't even help but let out a nervous smile curl your lips at something like that. I did it! I really did! Still overcome with a mixed relief and excitement, you locate your room that is, like Sing Ming said, the opposite of the bathroom. Alright, let's see. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful! I love it! My 4 curtains, my window, my desk lamp that I don't know. Oh, my desk, that's a desk and a bed. You walk through a simple door into the bedroom that appears to be just as simple. You're surprised to find it's actually a fully furnished bed and desk included. At this point, you wouldn't even mind sleeping on the floor, but seeing how the bed has its own sheets and you almost tear up. If this is a dream, I will be so pissed. But it isn't. And you can hardly believe it. Well, I guess I might as well unpack. The only good thing about being homeless is besides the backpack you always glued to your shoulders, you have nothing other than things. You take it off and start going through your carefully packed stuff. Alright. Oh, finally! Do I get a minigame? What? Toothbrush. That obviously goes in the kitchen. Battery. That goes in the bathroom. Oh, this thing, that goes in the bathroom. This, kitchen, definitely, bathroom. Anti-stink, bathroom. Multi-gum, kitchen. Goes with me. DNR alert, do not resuscitate. Oh! Okay, that's a little... Can we change that to a do resuscitate? Because I will not... I would like to be resuscitated. I have an apartment. I have bathrooms. I have a bed. I'm living the life. I will not trade this out for anything. Okay, done, perfect. I love it. Finally, done with putting your things away, you turn towards the new bed and look down with this rising temptation. No longer able to resist, you let yourself fall into the fresh bed sheets. So soft. And all yours. You rub your face against the pillow. It feels like the luck you've accumulated through the year was all poured into this one day. Who knows? Maybe in the future you'll even be able to rent an apartment of your own. Everything seems possible now. I'm on the up. It really does. You don't notice how your eyelids start feeling heavier and heavier, and by the time you realize and open your eyes, a few minutes have already passed. Luckily, though, you don't have a shift today. Might as well take a nap. A really lucky day, huh? Left with no energy to even think. You let yourself fall into a deep slumber. Really? This guy passed out for the ages. I don't blame him. I would too. Oh, I didn't even have my light on. Oh. When you open your eyes again, it's already dark outside. Feeling strangely satisfied and refreshed, you stretched it and slowly sat up. I skipped it. Whoops. God, I haven't slept this good in a long time. Oh, shit! Right, Sing Mung said that you'd sort out the rent payment in the evening. He even offered to have dinner tonight. Together. Free food. Crap. But this is not what is important right now. You feel a sense of anxiety build up in your throat as you check the time on your phone. 10:27 p.m. Crap. While you silently curse yourself for being so careless, you get off the bed and start unconsciously waking back and forth. I mean, if he really cared, he would have woken me up, right? It's not like that you locked the room or anything. Speaking of that, is he even home? You cautiously tiptoe towards the door. You quietly put your ear against it, trying to see if you can catch any sounds. He's here! You can clearly make up some footstep sounds and moving noises from outside your room. Great. Wonderful. You're not getting kicked out just yet. Maybe the dinner offer is still on the table too. Not wanting to wait any longer, you swing the door open and walk into the hallway. Surprisingly, the hallway looks really different when it's dark. Almost has a new feel to it. Very different from plastic perfect filming you've said you witnessed earlier. Don't spend much time mulling over the perception of the hallway though, as your attention is caught by the light coming from the kitchen. It sounds like, I skipped it! How dare I! You don't have to be Sherlock to deduce that Sing Mung is there, so not wasting any time, you walk towards the light. Wait. What? This can't be. Oh! What the hell? We're gonna say right here, obviously, queen of the kitchen. Oh, hey, this can't be that, right? Come on, Langerous, you're not stupid. There has to be an explanation. Right, that's hyper realistic cake you're making. You know, like in those videos where you just chop it and it's cake, right? Please, for the love of God, be that. Where everything is cake. Those are all cakes, right? No, these are real human body parts. Oh, come on, you were supposed to agree with me. Oh, sorry. This is just a weird looking pig. Don't you dare get that fucking smile at me. If you're picking up what I'm putting down. Shit. And you just started thinking you lucked out with this apartment. What is he? A serial murderer? Cannibal? A serial cannibal cannibal? A serial cannibal murderer? No, wait, that's wrong. Cannibal serial? A serial cannibal? If you're thinking about calling the police, I'd advise against it. Of course you're calling the police. Next thing you know, it'll be your leg that has all the light cutting board. Just got out of homelessness. You're not about to die to some cannibal, serial murderer in a pink apron now, who's queen of the kitchen, might I add. You do understand that if I get arrested, you'll no longer be able to stay here, right? Do you read thoughts too? I don't. How do you know what I want? How do you know I want to stay here anyways? Just so you know, Mr. Sing Mung and I have a grandma I can stay with anytime. No, you don't, Mr. Langerous. And even if you do, you probably hate her enough to apply to a random suspicious listing and sign the contract all on the same day. So you did it on purpose. Well, something like that. No, he's right. There's nowhere else I can go. And your only choice would be to return to homelessness. It'd be silly the police would help you in your situation too. Man, what the hell? This... Are you gonna eat it? Yes. Alright, sorry. Yes. It's too much meat though, so I'm gonna store it for the future. I don't get tender meat often. It would be pity if it went to waste. Ugh! This wasn't the dinner he was talking about, was it? What are you even supposed to do now? Do you really have to tolerate a cannibal living literally in the same apartment as you? But the life on the streets, the feeling of your skin being so dirty that no matter how hard you scrub it makes nothing feel clean. The long nights spent dumpster diving, going through pounds of discarded food just to be chastened away by a minimum wage employee that is, in retrospect, are in no better such a situation than your own. You shudder at the memories. Listen. Yes. Ah, shit. Whatever. Anything is better than go back at this point. If they kid you, don't involve me. And like, don't eat me. Deal. It might take me a while, and yes. It might take me a while. And as you can see, it's really messy. So let's talk about your payment tomorrow. Yeah, I can see that. Got a little something. Well, everywhere. Ah, oopsies. I didn't even realize. I guess I'll have to come up with another explanation for the dry cleaners. Last time they didn't fully believe my "it's just paint" excuse. Why are suits such a pain? Right. Well, you me. Well, you probably better go to sleep. Unless you want to watch. No! No thanks. Well, see you tomorrow then. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. I don't want to watch you disembody somebody. Well, I mean, you've already got like 90% of it done, but you know, might as well go the full 10% without me. Good night, my new housemate. Don't forget that I know where you sleep. We literally live in the same apartment. Why wouldn't you? Just thought I should remind you. Why do you kind of look like a vampire? And your glasses aren't even fully there. Alright, just saying. Just saying. Right. I'm leaving now. I'm going this way and you're going to stay here. Good night, Langerous. You feel like you won't be able to sleep at night. But surprisingly, you zonked out pretty quickly. Hey! There we go. Alright, well, I guess that is going to be... Don't read this. Don't read this. Stop! 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 Quit reading! Quit reading. Quit reading. Alright? Thank you. Alright. So, that is going to be all for today. Thank you guys for watching. I'm going to click this save button right here and save it. See? Right there. Right there. We'll be back. We'll be back right here. Right here. Right there. Here, I'll make another one just for you. See, this one's mine. This one's yours. Alright. Thank you guys. Alright. Thank you guys for watching the video. And if you enjoyed, like, comment, subscribe. Do all the funny things that you can. Alright. I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.